What's going on, party people? It is your boy Decidukai here, and we are back with another tier list. So the last one I think went really well. I appreciate all you for the support. I saw comments that agreed. I saw comments that disagreed. I love that stuff. At the end of the day, it's just an opinion. And last time we did the first form starters, but this time we're going to crank it up a notch and do the middle ones. So, my friends, my party people, my parliament, if you are all ready, let's get all that intro stuff out of the way. And let's do the middle stages. So as you see right here, there's all of them here. I couldn't find a list with just the middle stages. So here's what we got. And here's what we got. So as last time, we have the bottom tier being the Garbo tier. Then we have the decent tier, which is like they missed the mark. It was a bit of a fail, but like I don't hate it or think it's like that trash. Casual's like, it's all right. I'll mess with it. Like it makes sense. It's totally fine for what it is. But then there's the bitch tier. Those are just really good starters. Like came out swinging, but for some quite reason they're not amazing. They're not perfect, but they're like really solid. They're really good. Amazing tier, kind of as it says. They're amazing. They're great. They're cool. You know, not much to hate on them. But then we have the perfect tier, the perfect one for those mons that just make sense to their evolution line. So without further ado, my friends, let's get this done. So the first one we see here is Quilladin. I'm going to go with decent. The reason being for this, and the reason I'm rating these middle stage starters, they're under a different criteria. I'm going to kind of rate them, obviously, on design. Also, what they're about to turn into. So, like, does the line make sense? With the first form, you can't really base it on as much because, I mean, it's their first. I mean, they're all like little babies. So there's kind of not much to go off of on there. So these middle ones, they try to get more creative. They're trying to, it's seeing the progression of the line and see where it goes, see if it makes sense in the end. So that's kind of where I'm basing these. And of course, a lot of these are awkward because they're supposed to represent that like the awkward teen years, which I get. Everyone has awkward teen years. I mean, I had them. Like I was 5'7" and like super fat, so I get it. I do. If anyone understands some awkward, ugly teen years, I do. I don't hate it in these mons per se. I mean, there's one we'll go over. You guys will find out. But Quilladin, he's decent. He goes from pretty cute, pretty skinny, starts eating a bunch of cake, and just gets really fat out of nowhere. But then Chestnut ultimately like slims out, but then he's like this big fighter, so it didn't quite fit for me. Like it's not bad, it's still kind of cute and stuff in its own way or whatever, but I just didn't quite think it fit. You know? Speaking of Chespin, there he is. Cute little boy. Oh, thwacky. So I know I put Grookey top tier. Like perfect. Amazing. I don't think Thwacky is the case. Yeah, awkward teen years, he has a bit of an attitude, and that's cool, and I like that. But I'll put him bitch tier. Like I like him a lot, and he's cool. Like he's just not quite amazing or perfect, and you're gonna find that theme with like a lot of these middle stages. They're either like really good, really bad, or like, yeah, I like that. So Thwacky's cool. I just don't like how he's like a weird puke green now. Like he's this weird. I don't know. He went from like a forest green to like this yellowish, and goes back to. I don't know. It just didn't make sense to me. And that color's kind of ugly. I'm not gonna lie. It's like this pukey kind of yellow. So it didn't make a lot of sense. Here we go. Braixen. I think this is amazing middle stage. I like the whole like fire sorceress thing with the wand. I don't think it's depicted very often in Pokemon. I mean, only one of its kind. Very unique typing. Pulls the wand out of his tail. Like that's super dope. There's not a lot to hate about this mon, honestly. The whole like fire psychic, magical. Because if you go and like see a magic show, they'll use like a lot of pyrotechnics or like put flames out of their hand or something like that, or they'll do like a lot of those tricks. So I thought it was kind of realistic. And then again, the whole Firefox thing, you know, what does Braixen say? Ding, 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 you know, there's that. Those memes went around forever and ever. But yeah, no, Braixen's amazing. It makes sense what it turns into. I'm not like, I know there's a popular opinion that Delphox is bad and trash and all this stuff and looks stupid. I don't see it. I think this line's all right. I think it's all right, man. So unfortunately, there's gonna be a lot of scrolling up and down because there's like so many pictures. We got Grovyle. Got the boy Grovyle here. I'm gonna see him as casual. This line I see a lot of influences from like Gen 1, the Bolster line. They're just like a little bit bigger, and yeah, they have the whole ground typing, which is really cool. So they're enough of their own thing. I think they're fine. I just think there's like a little bit too much similarities to like the Bulbasaur line or Ivysaur or whatever. I just think Ivysaur looks better than Grovyle. It's fine. Don't hate it. Don't love it. It's just casual. Like while using a playthrough, sure. Why the heck not? Oh man. Combusken. I'm not sure where to put this one. I don't think it's Garbo. But I don't think it's casual. I want to say decent. Like, I think it's decent tier. I think Quilladin's a little better. I'm not trying to hate on Combusken. I don't necessarily hate it. It's a bit phallic looking for my liking. I don't know. Blaze King just gets really tall. It looks fine. I might even like throw it in casual, but it just, to me, it's just a little awkward. And I can't get over the whole, you know, a little phallic. I mean, that was a big risk there, Game Freak. I mean, calm it down a little bit. You know? That might be a controversial one. Another controversial one might be Pig Knight. Some people don't like Pig Knight because, like, ultimately what he turns into, everyone's like, oh, he's fat and that doesn't make sense. But he's a pig, though. Like, he's a pig. He's a wrestling pig. A little biased because, you know, I do pro wrestling. I'm a pro wrestler. So if you don't call that biased, I'll take that. Whatever. I just don't think he deserves all this hate he gets. Like, he's pretty intimidating, but he's also like a little smug. You know, he's like a little showing off a little bit, flexing them guns. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's so bad. And when he turns into big ol' Embor, yeah, he's bigger and just as fat for his body size. Like, it made sense, which is why I think his bitch, like, it ain't bad. I mean, firefighting time's overdone, but that's a whole different issue. Like, that's based on its like design and lore and stuff. I can't really knock it. That's, you know, is what it is. Bayleaf. I know Meganium gets a lot of hate. However, Bayleaf's amazing. Just better than Braixen. I love Bayleaf. Super cool. Ashes in the anime was super, super dope. Got him through a lot of hard battles. Had a cool personality. You know, kind of like the protector type. Like, it got serious when it wanted to, but it could play around. Like, it just Bayleaf just looks cool. Meganium is a bit of a missed opportunity. I don't think Meganium's a terrible mon. I don't even think it looks terrible. But just going from Bayleaf to Meganium, it made perfect sense. I saw what they saw. I was all about it. Love it. Moving on. Frogadier. This guy's a bit derpy. I might casualize this guy, too. He might be casual. He's above Grovyle. And like the scarf thing he's got, like, just kind of came out of nowhere. Well, I don't know. I mean, like, Froakie had some stuff, but when it comes to Greninja, he just gets rid of that, and it's just his tongue. And if it's becoming, you know, like a ninja, like, I don't like see it here. It just looks a little derpy, and I kind of don't like it. But the mon itself, like, I don't dislike. I don't like. I mean, casual. It just kind of right in the middle there. Like, it just kind of, you know, makes sense, I guess. Marshtomp. I know this mon's derpy. This might sound like a contradiction, but I think it's derpy in like a good way. It makes sense to what it's going to become. The evolution of Swampert. I got it clicked. But like Marshtomp's supposed to be like the happy-go-lucky, like yes, like he's kind of that carefree teen-ish that like eventually when he becomes Marshtomp, like the adult. I mean, Swampert. That's what I mean. Yeah, Swampert. I haven't slept a lot, guys. I haven't slept at all. Stayed up all night. So this is what you get. But yeah, Marshtomp, I kind of find adorable, like in a way, just kind of like the whole hugging animation. I like it. Like I'm all about it. Yeah. I mean, not much more to say. I can't hate the guy. So he's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Alrighty then. Ivysaur. It's perfect. It's great. I mean, really solid colors. The contrast is good. The big rose on the back, like it's not ugly or awkward. Really, it looks more menacing than Bulbasaur. They kind of stepped away from the cute thing, which I think translates to Venusaur really, really well, because Venusaur kind of looked like this pretty big, menacing like toad thing, and I can see this going there. It just I don't really see any flaws in it. It's just good. It's just good. It's good. Makes sense. Beautiful. Not awkward. Not derpy. Doesn't look stupid. Just giving it. And even when you battle it, giving it a Violite, like it's not bad at all. Like I like it a lot. I mean, so if you hate Ivysaur, sorry, dog, but that's for a middle stage for what it is. It serves perfect. It's just perfect. I like it. It's so good. We got this boy Croconaw. So this one's tough. It's either bitch or casual. He's a little fat-ish, which isn't like a bad thing. But like Feraligator's more like, and obviously there's the memes of Feraligator's thick, yeah, and that's defensive stats and stuff, and I get that, but he just doesn't look. So Totodile's adorable. Feraligator's like menacing, like he scary. It's a big ass gator. So, but Croconaw is just, I don't know, something about it. It just can't put my finger on it. I think for that, since it kind of confuses me so much, it's like the reason it's just right in the middle. Casual just kind of floats on by. I not much else to say about it. It's kind of cut and dry for me. Drizzile. He's going in bitch tier. His transfer to Inteleon didn't make a lot of sense, but his design specifically, I think it's kind of cool. Like the emo teen years and stuff like that. I'm going to say the term teen years a lot because I think that's what the middle Evos are kind of supposed to represent. Like something evolving and growing up. Drizzile is cool. He kind of went from like this sad sap sobble to like now it's more of like an edgy, I don't know, depressed thing. Not saying depressed is cool or anything. It just makes sense. Looks like it should be in like My Chemical Romance or something. Just Drizzile, I can buy it. Mascot, My Chemical Romance. Look at this. That could be your mascot right there. Look at it. Got the hair over the eye and stuff. I dig it. I kind of dig it. I do. Which is why it's bitch tier. We got Duat. I like Duat. I'm going to put him here too. I'm going to put it at the end of the list. The end of this tier. This gen I never really played a lot. So these starters kind of don't hold a lot of value to me. Or as far as sentimental value goes. I'm not saying they're bad. They're not. Like they're great designs and they're cool and I like them, and which is why they're doing beast tier. And what it ultimately becomes, I mean, when it goes 2 legs to like Samurott, it's a little far fetched, but it's still like the whole fighter thing. Like it made sense in the end. It made it like reach for it a little bit, but I can see that. It's pretty cute too. It's got like the shells on his legs and stuff, the pants. It's always just kind of ready to go down, ready to brawl. He's got some tiny hands though, but whatever. I ain't judging. Those whiskers look dope though. Dude, Grovyle. Amazing. I want to say perfect. Nah, yeah. Dude, in the anime, he was just... The anime, he was really dope. Always had the straw in his mouth. He makes sense. His color palette's awesome. There's not a lot to dislike here. At least, I mean, plenty of friends I've talked to. I've talked to several PokeTubers, Pokemon fans in general. Heck, my roommate's one, and it always comes back to like Grovyle's one of the best, if not the best, middle stage, just for what it's supposed to be and what it's supposed to turn into. It has its own flavor of like menacing badass, but it also has that flavor of like smug and like, yeah, man, I got this. You know what I'm saying? Just put a little straw in the mouth and we'll be all right. It's chill, but at the same time, it'll get down to business when it needs to. And I don't know. I appreciate that. Oh, then there's this thing. Braixen's Garbo. Like, worse than Popplio. Popplio was at least pretty cute. Braixen, yikes. The jump to Primarina, this like elegant looking final evolution. It's like a mermaid and stuff, and like, heck yeah, get it, Ariel. Under the sea, like I get that. Hawaiian Islands makes sense. But Braixen, like this pop star ish thing, I don't like it. It's just ugly, and that skirt thing it has just looks horrible. And I won't step on any Braixen fans out there, but like I don't see the vision. Just at all. No, stay in Garbo. Just no. And this is me coming from like a big Gen 7 fan. I think they really missed the mark on this one, and it just pains me to say it because I really like Gen 7. Because I think most of their decks is pretty good. I mean, every deck has some misses, but I think overall, the lore made sense. Because I think lore is a big deal. Because I think a lot of people just go in to Pokemon, or they'll judge a Pokemon based on just how it looks and or how it battles. I think lore is a really big thing. Like, for example, Aromatisse. Like, the lore behind it is fantastic. It's like this plague doctor fairy thing, but the design just looks like, what? So, like, you kind of need them both, hand in hand. So, I don't like the lore of this mon. I don't like how it looks. It just, yikes. I'm just gonna move on before, trigger warnings start popping up everywhere. Dude, Quilava. Quilava's great. Quilava's good. Not better than Bayleaf. Not better than Bayleaf. Bayleaf's so top tier. It was almost perfect. I can't just chuck a bunch of mons up here. I have to I think Bayleaf's great. I just think Ivysaur and Grovyle did it better. I just don't like, if I have anything to say about Bayleaf, the yellow in the same vein as Thwackey didn't quite make a lot of sense. Just look at Meganium down here. It goes back to the green. It just when they just swap colors like that, it kind of throws me off, and it's kind of weird. Like Pignite Embor, like you see a skin right here, still kind of that orange, but it's just covered by a lot of other things. So they didn't like change the color; they just covered it with stuff. So it's like, yeah, but Quilava, no, oh yeah, Quilava's cash money. I like it. I like it a lot. Fire on the tail, fire on the head, little mohawk. It makes sense when it becomes Typhlosion. It looks pretty much the same, just bigger and like one big mohawk. Like, yeah, it was subtle, but it just totally worked. And you don't have to make these big changes to, I don't know, make a difference. In my opinion, sometimes subtle changes like stand out more. And I think Quilava is a very, very, very good example of that. And it's pretty cute too. It's cute, looks menacing. I mean, you wouldn't want to pet the thing. Let's just burn our hands real quick. All right. Printblood. Printblood. We see this as casual. Empoleon's great. Piplup is great. But Printblood just gets a little weird. I like parts of it. It's like the evolution. It goes from like it has a little bow tie and it looks like a vest, and then Empoleon has like a suit. I like that a lot. That's really cool. I think it's really creative. Uh, Printblood is just like a little fat, little awkward, little derpy. The two things on its head. I don't know, just make it look weird. So I'm gonna put it at the bottom of this tier, but I don't hate it. It's just a little odd. Didn't make a lot of sense. Going from like fat penguin to big steel armor penguin, like I don't know, wasn't my cup of tea, man. Like it ain't bad. It's not my cup of tea. Just don't like it. Ooh, Dartrix. It's amazing. I won't say it's perfect. No, one up, but it's amazing though. I saw the eventual shift to Decidueye, and Decidueye is the best mon ever made. Perfection. That one I will say fight me on. Decidueye is awesome. Its lore makes sense. Rowlet went from cute because Rowlet's adorable. It just when it did this little dance. I think Dartrix. I think they should have taken the Drizzle approach. Kind of leaned into the lore of like went from cute, happy. I mean, I like its design. Don't get me wrong; it is an amazing mon. I'm just trying to find the words for this. The hair over the eye is cool, which is emo. It's just a little contradicting. Like it has like the emo hairline, that little hair over the eye. I say this because like this was me, and then it was the hairstyle I used to have before I went bald and stuff, in military and such and such. Shocker. I mean, you probably don't believe me, but I have a myriad of pictures proving this. But then he's just so happy and casual. That's like my only nitpick. And then when it becomes Decidueye, it's like full business now. I think they should have committed more to one or the other versus like they kind of played it safe with this one, I think. However, them playing it safe here is still an amazing Pokemon, and I like it a lot. These two are hard. I'll put biases aside. I'll put Quilladin over. I'll put my hands up on that one. Fair enough. I can't be too biased. Because if I was, I should be able to be here. But I gotta be realistic. I'm trying to be unbiased as possible. Dartrix is amazing. Not perfect. It's amazing though. I think it's like really, really, really good. This guy, Servine. I like him. I think he's bottom of the BH tier, but just barely though. The thing I don't understand is that he goes from having feet in first forms to like no feet in superior. Like if you can see that it didn't quite make too much sense. But I think superior is a great, moody middle stage. It's cool, man. I think it's cool, nice and smug, and yeah, and BH. Like I dig it. I dig it. It's just kind of hard to hate. And superior is good, real good. It just the feet thing just kind of threw me out. It was kind of weird. I didn't really get it. However, not bad at all. Actually, pretty cool. Tourket. Oh yeah. Where'd my mouse go? There we are. There we are. I lost my mouse. I've seen a bunch of people think this is like an amazing middle stage. I'm gonna put it here. But pick 9. BH, like it's good. It's really good. But the 4 legs of the 2, it just, and that might be being a little harsh. I like Incineroar. I like it a lot. I mean, the whole wrestler thing. Again, pro wrestling. Heyo. You'll see that next video. Incineroar is freaking awesome. And in Smash Bros, it's so much fun to use and how it throws people off the ropes. Dude, oh my gosh, dude, I kind of mark out for that one. It wasn't because Litten went from cute. Tourket is still kind of I think it's trying to look tough, but it just quite doesn't, if that makes sense. Like me, for example, I guess, as a stupid example. Like when I stand up, ball with the beard, if I don't say any words, like I can look pretty menacing, especially in the ring and stuff, and when I'm wrestling and whatnot. But I'm actually just this happy-go-lucky kind of fun guy, and that's the vibe I get from Tourket. Like it wants to look so mean, but it actually is pretty cute. So it contradicts and it conflicts for me too much. So I mean, it's really good. So beige tier, it makes sense. I mean, the 4 legs, 2 legs, it just wasn't like the greatest thing I've ever seen. Raboot. This whole line kind of disappointed me. Just nah. So Score Bunny was cute and had a lot of energy and a lot of personality. Raboot tried to do the Drizzle thing of like the edgy look, and it turns into like a soccer mom. I didn't see it going there. I didn't see it going that direction. It didn't quite click. It didn't quite. I didn't see this turning in to Cinderace. I didn't see it. Because it goes from happy-go-lucky to this edgy, Raboot. Like it's fast, but it's like kind of sneaky, I guess. And then the Cinderace is like this peppy soccer mom kind of thing, which I thought was clever. Soccer moms, like soccer is big in the UK, and that's kind of dope. How they made turned a stereotype into a Pokemon. The stereotypical soccer mom. Like, and there's nothing wrong with soccer moms, man. Like, my mother's my hero. I wear my story on my sleeve, guys. Mothers to me are like the most important thing, asset, resource, backbone you can have. And I got a little personal there, but Raboot just doesn't fit the bill. Doesn't fit the bill. I don't know. Where are we going next? Monferno. I want to say it's top of the casual tier. Not quite B. It's a little. Nah, I'll put it in bitch tier. I almost contradicted myself right there. Put above Pig Knight. Chimchar's cute. Cute little monkey. Monkey business. Mind its own business. I like it. Infernape. Menacing. Badass. Like what? Like don't mess with it. It's really strong competitively. Like it's a great mon. Monferno, I know it's a monkey. I get it. It's supposed to be goofy, which is what I was gonna contradict myself on. But the whole like mask thing, I not a fan. It's a little bit too derpy. I know it's a monkey, but Chimchar didn't look derpy. It just looked cute. It was a cute monkey. But they went to derpy stage to like badass intense. Like this thing gonna kill you stage. Didn't quite fit. I don't know, man. It just didn't. I don't know. Or the last one? Yo, I think it's the last one. Unless I'm missing something. Am I missing something? Oh, Charmeleon. Yes, I am. Charmeleon's dope. The color palette change, I think, is an exception here. It goes from the orange to the deep red to the orange. And in the middle stage, I think it's okay. Because if you want to, like, the epitome of an edgelord, Charmeleon, like, fits the bill. And in the anime, when Ash evolved the cute Charmander, the very obedient Charmander, to Charmeleon, it was showing signs to getting to the Charizard, because Charizard was also disobedient. And just, always burning him any chance you can. It was just kind of like being that smug douche that just kind of like, you can't boss me around, Ash. You're freaking dumb. You Garbo. Like, I'll put it at the end of the amazing tier. It made sense how it became Charizard. I mean, it grew wings, you know, whatever. For Final Evolution to do something like that isn't that far-fetched. I mean, Blastoise just gets, you know, cannons on his back. I think Pokemon can embellish a little bit. Fine. If it works, it works. And in here it did. It just did. Charmeleon looks dope. And like and you can see Charizard coming out of this. Because you look at its head design. It's got like the big spike on the back. Or whatever you call that. Horn. Charizard got the same thing. So you can use your imagination a little bit, and like you can see how Charizard got there. And Charizard's, you know, one of the most overhyped mons in the world. There, I said it. I said it. I said it. Charizard needs to be humbled. Stay tuned for next video. Bam. We have one last one. Wartortle. I think it's perfect. Put it at the bottom of a perfect list. I dig it. It's not awkward. It's menacing. Because Squirtle went from cute. Then we're gonna get into the menacing thing right here. You know, it's got the tail. It's got them ear things that are all sticking out, and it's all like ready to go. Because Blastoise is no slouch. Blastoise isn't. You know, Blastoise is like a Pokemon. It means business. It's got that deep voice, Blastoise. Like that's crazy. That scared the crap out of me, dog. And Wartortle, I think, is just perfect on how it gets there. I love it. I love it. Wartortle. Because this means war. Yeah. And so, guys, my parliament, my family, my little relics. And that's my opinions on this, man. Let me know what you think below. Please like, subscribe, share this out. This means it means the world to me. I will do a Nuzlocke soon. I won't say which game. This is just this. I just thought this little mini series thing was like a cool start. Just so you know a little bit about me before I go into these like Nuzlocks and Let's Plays and challenges and this and this and this. Because I think context is important. I think context is key. You know who you're dealing with before you watch me Let's Play and stuff. And I know those are fun, and we're gonna have a ton of fun with it. I get him go live, all that stuff. Let me know in the comments. Do you agree with this? Disagree with this? Was I a little harsh on some mons? Enlighten me. I mean, if I put like Braixen or Combusken or Chespin, I think it's called. I didn't play that gen a lot, Gen 4. No, it's not Gen 4. But if Chespin, for some reason, if you guys really like it and you guys really think it deserves more praise on this list. And again, I don't hate these mons. I mean, Braixen I don't like. I kind of hate Braixen, but because Braixen's ugly as hell. But we all can't be winners. That could be like that ugly one of all these starters, middle stage. Let me know, man. Let me know. Like, I mean, I'm open to have my mind changed, whatever. Like, if I can appreciate these mons better, I'd love to hear it. But yeah, please like, share, subscribe, hit that thumbs up. It goes a long way. You guys are amazing. Seriously. Thank you so much. Decidueye out.